live with the Creativity Cave. I'm looking for some good lip gloss for today. I hope you guys had a great weekend. We went on a road trip up to Duluth, Minnesota. A lovely 8 hours each way. And we were visiting my mom for the weekend, and oh, the colors up there were so beautiful. And we came on Friday, the weather was sunny and gorgeous, and it was like 80 here. Actually, I think it might have even hit 90, but we left in the morning. And then we got up there and it was like the sun was starting to set. It was just gorgeous. I was so excited to take pictures of all the beautiful fall colors. And then we woke up to rain. And it was chilly and rainy. And I was fine with that. It was just fine. But I'm really sad I didn't get great pictures of the leaves because they were so beautiful. This is so funny. I saw this picture of Lutzen, which is way up there. Let's see if I can find it. From the day we were driving up, from Friday. And it looked so amazing. And I was so excited. I'm like, oh my gosh, we're going to see this. And then it was cloudy. I mean, we still saw lots of beautiful colors, but my pictures just weren't bright, cheerful, happy pictures. This is so funny. Driving home, I took pictures out of the window, as your car is zooming by, because it was just so pretty, and I loved it. And then the further we got to Iowa, the not as pretty the colors were. I'm laughing too because I've got fire bushes, I think that's what they're called, right outside my window, and they're starting to turn. And then we've got sugar maple trees in the front of our house, which are turning, and they're just bright red at the top and then to green. And there's so many, I want to say, aspen trees up in northern Minnesota, and birch trees with those beautiful yellow, bright yellow leaves. Oh, it was just glorious. I loved all of it. I am a sucker for fall. When we lived in California, I missed the change of season so much. So I was really excited that I got to enjoy that. So anyway, so we had a good trip. It was a long one. And it's just the beginning of my road trips coming up. So on Friday, I am road tripping to Omaha to see my son run, and I think I'll stay the night in Omaha. And then on Sunday, Saturday, Barb is coming here, Kelly is coming here, and then the three of us are driving to Wyoming. So we're really excited for that. And it should be a great trip. So I'm literally going to Omaha, which is I live on the Mississippi side of Iowa. Omaha is just the border, just across the border on the other side, the Missouri side of Iowa. And then I'm coming home. Then Barb's coming, Kelly's coming, and then we're literally driving exactly back there and then headed to her house. So anyway, that will be a lot of miles over the next week. We rode about 400 miles each way this weekend, and then I can't remember, Barb's like 800 miles or something like that. I can't remember, but oh my gosh. So that should be a lot of fun. I'm just so looking forward to having time with my besties. I need it. I can't wait. We haven't been to Barb's house in kind of a long time because of all of our other Stampin' Up! Trips that we've been on. And it's just going to be so great to be together. The three of us are going to be together. I can't wait. Yay! So anyway, and Barb has never driven with us. So I was talking to my sister this morning, and she said it's like Thelma and Louise and Barb. So it should be a lot of fun. I suppose we'll probably post some pictures from our adventures. you know we're going to get into some adventures together. So I can't wait for that. So yes, it will be a wonderful, wonderful trip, but I will not be here next week because during my live anyway, because I will be in, well, hopefully I'll be in Wyoming, but you never know what happens. What happens on the road stays on the road unless you post it on Facebook, which we probably will, because that's how we roll. Do you guys remember, some of you who might remember this, when Kelly and I were driving home from Barb's, we drove through the Badlands and I went live in the Badlands, like as long as I could, while the reception kept up with us, and it was really fun. So we had such a good time with that, and I love the Badlands. I kind of hope that's where we end up going, but who knows? Anything can happen. So it should be a lot of fun. All right, well, today I have some really great projects to share with you. We're going to be working with the Regal Flora bundle. I love this one, you guys. My cards are kind of amazing, and by kind of I mean really. I'm excited about them. So I hope that you're going to love that. I also have, I don't even know. I feel like I have something else to share, but I don't know what it is. I just literally lost my train of thought as I was saying that. That's not good. So anyway, I don't know what I was going to say. But anyway, a few announcements of things happening. Things happening are, one, my ready to ship class sale. I'm extending it for just a little longer. I said the 20th, but I might just take it to the end of this month. But the class sale is 10% off all of my ready to ship classes on my website. And then if you use the code October sale, then you'll also get a free Sunshine and Creativity delivered box that we will give to you. You can even request one. We can't guarantee it, but we will try to make your stamping wishes come true. So you get a free box when you buy 4 classes. 4 classes, the 5th one's free. And those classes there's just all kinds of awesome stuff. So I'm really looking forward to it. Because I think, well, I like to think that the classes I have are fantastic. So there's lots of fun things in there. Also, we have a new event happening in November, but you can register for it now, and that is the Reindeer Fun Stamp Camp Extravaganza. We haven't had an extravaganza for a while, so I'm excited. This is going to be such an exciting event that Barb, Kelly, and I are putting on together. It is featuring the Reindeer Fun bundle, and we're going to do a whole assortment of projects. They're mainly going to be cards, but we also will have some treats, some gift card holders, some gift packaging, some where there's a mini album you can make. There's a gift or like a sampler that you can make. We're not including a frame, but the really awesome thing is that you can use the frame that we had from an event. We had a lavender retreat last spring, so you could switch that out for this one, which would be awesome. Janie asked if I still have watercolor boxes. Yes, I do. I sure do, Janie. So yes, you can get that. And oops, ooh, there we go. Yeah, you certainly can. In fact, you won't be disappointed. Yes, watercolor Happy is still open. So yes, we'd love to have you be a part of that. And anyone else? Oh, watercolor. I actually brought my mom, I painted a floral for her. I'll have to share it because I did take a picture of it before I gave it to her. But she was so excited that I painted it. At first she thought I bought it like painted, you know, already, like I bought it like a print. And it was sweet. They kind of gushed all over it, which was nice. And then I had to laugh because when we got home, I had another one that was very similar that I made, and my husband looked at it and he's like, "Oh wow, that's really pretty." And I and I said, "Yeah, this one doesn't fit in frames." So my watercolor paper pads are based on how the watercolor paper is made in a big sheet, and it's in a, well, you can't even see my arms. It's a big sheet that is like 3 by 4 feet roughly. I don't know the exact dimensions of it. They're in centimeters. Anyway, and so then you cut it down. So I think what I was working with was like 1/8 of a sheet. Maybe it was 1/4 of a sheet. Doesn't matter. But the point is it does not fit a standard frame. And so I worked outside the normal dimensions in my little painting. And so then I put a piece of tape across so that I could cut the paper down. And long story short, I have a backup, but it doesn't fit a frame. So I'm trying to figure out if I can like mat it somehow so that it will fit a frame, because I really like it and it's really pretty. All the problems. All right. So I'm going to flip my camera around though, because I started talking about this event and then I didn't have my visual aid. So, all right. I am going to clean my desk just a teeny little bit and then flip my camera. All right. And then I gotta get my comments up so that I can see what everybody's saying. Oh, there we go. Well, I know, Linda, I don't know if I want to take it. I don't know if I want the expense of having it framed, because it's pretty, but it's not like unbelievable, if you know what I mean. I'm not sure that it would be worth doing that, but I wouldn't mind framing it and sticking it someplace. Okay, so here we go. Da, da, da. We're gonna look at the comments. Okay, so hello everybody. I'm saying that because I can see it now. Oh, Debbie took a break from watercolor class because of life. Totally get it, Debbie. Oh my gosh. And that's what I love about it, is it's still there. And of course, I'm always here. And you know, watercolor is one of my favorite topics. So if you need help or whatever, that's fine. But we are going to have a Zoom. So that's kind of exciting. And watch for an email about that coming out, so you can enjoy the Zoom with us. It's going to be pretty awesome. And also, I just literally X'd out of my video, which was dumb. Let's try this one more time. Okay, so again, Reindeer Stamp Camp Extravaganza. Registration link is in the description of this video. Love to have you. We have so much planned. It's really going to be amazing. Now, the content for this event is, and you guys are going to laugh at me, but I feel like my camera might be dirty or something, so I'm cleaning that. Wonder if that made it better. I feel like maybe it did. So all the content is going to be recorded. We are doing some lives so that you can, interact with us, because that's always fun. And those lives, of course, will be recorded. So if you can't join us live, you can watch the recordings or rewatch them however many times you want. We really have a lot of really great projects planned for both the recorded and unrecorded parts. And actually, we were going through this the other day, and I'm really excited about it. And also, we have a fun little treat that's going to come in your box of supplies that we've been working on, and I'm really excited about that too. So it's going to be a great event. It includes all kinds of wonderful goodies in your box of supplies that will be mailed to you. You can also choose the online only version. Now, if you are a subscriber to Stamp Happy Academy, you can get a discount on your on your registration, or if you are a member of my team of demonstrators, you can get a discount. Just drop me an email, or my team. You can check that out on our team Facebook group. But it's a really great event. Now, I do have a limited number of supplies available, or boxes available, so make sure to register early before they sell out. Okay, as mentioned, ready to ship classes that is going on, and I'm going to extend this deadline probably through the end of this month. So that is happening, and look at the beautiful fall leaves on here. This is what I saw this weekend. All right. Also, we have a special with Stampin' Up! On the starter kit. During the month of October, you can get $155 in free not free merchandise, pardon me, that was incorrect. $155 worth of any merchandise that you would like for just $99 plus tax. It even includes free shipping when you sign up between the 1st and 31st of the month. Now, what's really awesome about that is you can actually choose items in your starter kit that are currently a pre-order for demonstrators. So there's some new online exclusive products that you can include in your starter kit should you choose. That only demonstrators can pre-order, but you can get it in your starter kit. When you go to sign up, you'll be able to see what the items are when you start adding them to your cart, which is pretty cool. This is a really great special. So it's an extra $30 in free merchandise. It is the best deal we offer, and there's so many perks to being a demonstrator. Of course, my favorite is connecting with other demonstrators, swapping. I have a very, very active team. We do lots of stuff. It's all online because we are scattered all over the country. We have training, we have inspiration, we have creative challenges, we have business challenges, there's prizes. I give away all kinds of fun things to my team. I really like spoiling them. And we're even having a team gathering in November, and you can come if you're a member of my team. So it's just so many opportunities to enjoy and be together. It's really wonderful. And I think that it is a great opportunity, though, also as a demonstrator to pre-order stuff, because things have been selling out. We can pre-order things early, and that is, again, another one of the perks that I just love about being a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. So lots of fun stuff. If you have questions about this, let me know. Now, the best deal about this is that you can purchase your supplies at a discount, which is really wonderful. So if you are spending a lot of money in the Stampin' Up! Store, I'm just saying you might think about this. So also, I have a few of you that I'm going to message about this opportunity, because I think it would save you money, and I'm trying to help you. So there you go. Okay, now today I'll be making projects. Let's see, do I have my little, I don't have my sheet. Today I'll be making projects, and you can get a free card kit featuring today's projects when you spend $50 in my online store. You can also get this Splendid Autumn All-Star Video Class Bundle PDF for free. It's a $15 value. You can purchase it for $15, or you can earn it for free. There are really wonderful projects for the PDF this month. There really are every month, but these projects really are wonderful. And so I would love for you to be able to get your hands on this. Again, if you'd like to purchase it, there's a link in the description of this video, or you can get it for free when you shop in my online store. Okay, almost last. The Season of Green and Gold class is happening at the end of this month. We will be sending it out. We just finalized our projects, and can I say I love them? They're really awesome. We have a couple of fun foldy gift cardy, all kinds of thingies in here. Plus, we're going to make a little box that has tags in it, a bunch of tags. I think there's 6 of them in there, and the projects are really fun. So I think this is a fantastic class. I love both of the bundles that are a part of this. You've seen me use these tags. We're actually going to use the sentiments today. Really great stuff. And then what I love about this too is that we have a non-Christmas project featuring these goodies. It's going to be awesome. So I hope you'll join us for that. And then during the month, we have up to 30% off on kits in our kits collection. So make sure you take advantage of that. There's lots of amazing kits. And holler if you'd like me to share some of them. Not today in our live, but maybe later on this week I could do a live with some kit stuff. And if there's something you'd like to see, just let me know. Drop me a note in the comments. And then we just got an email from Stampin' Up! Telling us that starting on Wednesday, the 16th, all Close to My Heart branded products will be 30% off while supplies last. So there's a couple of stamps and dies in there, a lot of paper and album-y type stuff. So check it out. There's actually a whole Close to My Heart section on our online store. If you just go to products and then click Close to My Heart or CMTH, you'll see them all there. There's not a ton of stuff, but there are a few things. So take a look at that. And if you would like any of them, you can get them while supplies last. I suspect they'll sell out rather quickly. So just be aware of that. That starts Wednesday until, like I said, supplies last. All right. Oh my gosh, that was a lot of announcements. Here we go. Ooh, I've got some cards to share with you before we start stamping. And I just wanted to show these because they're just so fun. This one is from Brenda. She's on my team. She's just the best. She sends cards for like all the holidays, and I just love, love, love them. So look at, isn't this so cute? So thank you so much, Brenda. You are just the best, and I love your cards. I'm actually going to put that up in my, I have like a little tray of Halloween stuff on my counter that I want to put that in. So, all right, this is another, look at how gorgeous this card is from another team member of mine, Melissa, and she is just so sweet. So thank you for sending this one, Melissa. I'm thinking maybe this would be a good project for us to work on, and I just love that card. I got another beautiful watercolor card. Love it. This one is from Jo, who is super sweet. She and I were talking about our shared love of watercolor, and she sent this to me, so that was just so sweet. Another beautiful card. Isn't this fun? From Debbie. She's on here. Debbie's the best. She participates in all of our swaps, and we have a swap that is actually going to get swapped this week from our holiday catalog kickoff party, and she sent this with her swaps. Actually, so did Jo. Then I got another beautiful card. This is from Paula, who's the best. She's on my team. She is so sweet, and she sent me this super cute card. I love it. That's kind of an oldie but goodie. I'm trying to think of the name of that. I want to say it had something to do with eclectic in the name, but great project. Another really sweet card. This is from Beth Ann, who's on my team. Just the best. And she sends the notes. These notes always just make my heart happy. So thank you so much, Beth Ann. And I am so happy that you are part of our team as well. Another beautiful card from Diane, and she's also on my team, and this is just so sweet. I love this. This is a set we had a few years back, and I love the colors she put on here. Such a pretty card. So thank you so much for that, Diane. And last but not least, I have one more beautiful card. This is with the Fern bundle, and this is also from Brenda. She's just the best. She's on my team. And she was saying thank you just for all that I do. Oh, you're just the best. Brenda, you always make me feel so good. I appreciate you. All right. So thank you so much for all those cards in my mailbox. They just make me giddy. So today we're working with the Regal Flora bundle. And this was the topic of our team make and takes last month. And I just had so much fun playing with those projects that I had some things that I needed that like you're just not quite ready to be done with this set yet. So I had some more projects that I wanted to make. So I thought I'd share them with you guys today in our live. We're going to be using the Regal Winter 12x12 DSP, and it is so pretty. There's kind of like a florally pattern on one side of all the papers, and then there's kind of like a solid pattern on the other. And it's just really great DSP. Lots of the rich regal jewel tones, so the colors are just so vibrant and beautiful. So I really like this one. So our first card is going to show off one of those patterns of designer series paper, and it is a really fun little project here, if I can just say. Really simple, perfect for Christmas cards, if you ask me, or even thank you cards. So I've picked this blue design of DSP, and my paper is 2.5 by 4, and I'm going to mark the middle point of this just like with a pen or a pencil. So I'm just going to mark that middle point at 1 1/4. Then I'm going to put that in the track of my trimmer, and then I'm going to put the corner in the track of my trimmer, and then I'm going to cut. Okay, and voila. And then I'm going to do that same exact thing on the other side. Okay, and then what I get is a tall, skinny triangle. And it just happens to be a Christmas tree. Okay, so I'm going to take my Christmas tree and I'm going to put it on my card popped up. But I want to give it a trunk. So I literally found a teeny little scrap of Night of Navy cardstock. And you can do either a really wide or a narrower. I think I'm going to go with the narrower tree trunk. So I'm just going to adhere this to my card like this in the middle for the trunk. Okay, so there we go. Oh, I already love it. Okay. So I want to pop this up onto my card. I'm not going to adhere it quite yet, but I want to get it kind of ready to get onto my card. So I'm just going to put several dimensionals on here. And you could, well, there we go. Okay, so simple and so pretty. Isn't this just the cutest? But what I want to do now is put my sentiment on here. So I am going to go into the Greetings of the Season stamp set, and we've got this beautiful fonted word Christmas. Okay, and I'm going to stamp that at the bottom in Night of Navy. Like this. And I'm going to put it pretty much right in the center, like that. Okay, and then I'm going to use boho blue to do the word Mary. Right there. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? Oh, I just love it. Okay, so there is the outside of my card. Now, here's where I'm trying to decide what to do. Do I want to emboss this panel? And if I embossed it, I would emboss it with the snowy embossing folder. Do you like the hand motions I had to do with this? Let me grab it. Okay, so I would have it be the more lighter at the bottom is what I'm trying to say. So what do you think? Should we emboss this or not? That is the question I have for you. Do we to emboss or not to emboss? Okay, Trish says yes. Cheryl says yes. All right, everybody's saying yes so far. Okay, thank you. I feel like we've gotten enough votes. I'm going to quick run this through my machine. And I'm going to put it in so that the fewer number of snowflakes is kind of down here because of our words, you know. I want to kind of be aware of that. There we go. All right, I'm going to run this through and I'll be right back. Okay. Oh, that does look pretty good. All right, let's put this on our card, which is a very simple night or basic white card base, thick basic white. So we'll put that on, and then I'm literally just going to position this on top. You can add like ornaments on the tree. You could put a star. If you had snowflake ornament, like the little snowflake thingies in the catalog, you could put those on there. But honest to goodness, I like it just like this, plain and simple. All right, I'm also going to add in here my sentiment. So I'm going to ink up the top half with boho, and the bottom half plus the full words with Night of Navy. Okay, and we'll stamp that right in here, and voila, so pretty. So a really, really beautiful and really simple Christmas card, but so fun. Now, you could absolutely have taken and used the other side of this for your tree as well. You can do either one. This is a little, I was playing with what size to do this, but this one's slightly off from my sample. But again, this could be your tree. This is just the other side of this. So if you get a card kit, you can do this side if you want. There you go. It's all up to you. But I just think this is super fun. And just super easy, and will mail without any issues in the mail, which I also really love. But if you felt compelled, you could also put some ornaments on here. But like I said, I'm leaving it as is. It's kind of killing me, but I just feel like that's the way we should do it. Okay. Our next card is a really fun one. Now this card is based on a card that I saw by one of the Stampin' Up! Artisans, but I changed it up a bit. We're going to start with some basic beige as our card base. And, but I should say, but we have the option to switch it to a pebbled path card base, so you guys can choose. I have both options available. You don't choose now though, because you got to see what we're making with it first. Okay, so I've got a layer of basic beige, which actually maybe we should emboss that too, but we'll see. We're going to stamp on it first. I've die cut in the set of dies. There is this cool little kind of label-y thing. And when you die cut it, you actually get like a frame around, comes with it. So when you die cut it, you get like these two pieces, which is kind of cool. So you can do some fun things with these frames. You can intermingle them, but I'm going to not use them on my project today. I'm just going to put them on my card. And what we're going to do is we're going to put 3 of these on our card. And I have Berry Burst, Wild Wheat, and Petunia Pop. And we're going to stamp each of them with some images from our stamp set. So let me grab some scrap paper. And we're going to start stamping. All right, so I'm going to start with the 3 flower image and my Berry Burst. And I love this color combination. So we've got basic beige, some pebbled path, Berry Burst, Petunia Pop, and Wild Wheat. I think that's a really fun color combo, and I think it's just beautiful. So just throwing that out there. We're just going to stamp these on here. Now, whenever you have kind of some of the in-between areas, there's this little dotted stamp that we can kind of add to the background to kind of fill this in, and I think that looks kind of fun. Okay, I'm going to clean this And then I'm going to switch to my next one because we're going to do them in this order. And for that, I'm going to use this image in some wild wheat. And you can see I'm just kind of turning it all around like so. Okay. And then once again, I'll take and kind of fill in those empty spots with that little dotted image. Okay, I'll clean that off. And then I've got the single rose, which I'm going to stamp in my petunia pop. Like that. And one more time, putting the dots in here. There we go. Okay, so we've got our 3 stamped designs, and we're going to put it on this piece of cardstock. Okay, and I'm actually going to kind of put them a little bit like that. Okay, now I've got this strip of, so I'm going to just hold that off for a second. I've got this strip of Pebbled Path, and I want to emboss my sentiment. So I'm going to grab my embossing buddy and my Versamark. I'm going to drop that embossing buddy on here, and my sentiment is sending you love your way, which is just sweet. Okay, and then I'm going to heat emboss that with white. Maybe. Okay, goodness, like I can't find my white powder. That's not good. Okay, so I thought about using black with this, but then I thought, ooh, I could do something a little bit more subtle and do the Pebbled Path, and wouldn't that be kind of cool? So that's how I decided to do Pebbled Path instead of black for the sentiment, because you know I'm a big fan of black and white with a pop of color, or as it were, beige and a pop of color. But I think this is really fun and kind of more fallish, really. Bougie, if you will. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to, well, trying to decide if I want to do this. Yeah, I think I'll do it just across like this. Okay, so this is why I said wait on the card base. Okay, so do we want the card base to be this? Or do we want the card base to be this? I feel like the Pebbled Path is for sure what we're going to do. But I do like the beige. Okay, but wait, there's more. I feel like we're going to emboss this. And I think what I'm going to do is that granny square. I want to say it's the crochet one. Because it's subtle enough that I think it'll be really nice. Okay. Oh my gosh, I can't get it off. There we go. Okay, so there's this side. I kind of like this side. All right, so I'm going to put that down. And I want to kind of rough the edges up of this just to make it a little shabby chic-y. So I'm using carefully my snips, and I'm just kind of roughing up those edges, not the whole thing, not all of it. You know, I might curl over a corner, nothing crazy, just a little, add a little je ne sais quoi. Oh, this happens every time I use this folder. The adhesive does not like it. Okay, there we go. Just got to be slower. There we are. So cool. Okay, now you're really going to not freak out, but you're going to love what I do next, I think. At least I hope you will. Okay, so we've got our sentiment that's going to go on here. And maybe I'll just distress that a little, which might take away from the fact that it's just a teeny bit crooked. All right, then I die cut this. This is just like a little flowery outline, which we're going to kind of stick under here to kind of peek out. And oh, I just love this. It's so fun. So let's put that down kind of right on there. And then I'm trying to decide if I pop this up or if I just stick it right down. I think I might just stick it right down. That does seem a bit of like a sacrilege to me because there's nothing popped up on this card, which is just wrong. But I think it'll be okay. Okay, so that looks great. Then, but wait, there's more. Yeah. Are you up to no good in here, mister? Or miss? So my dog, Izzy, keeps coming into my office, and she is licking the carpet. So I don't know if something got spilled in the carpet, but I don't think so because the spot she's doing it in is weird. All right, so this is my embossing my Baker's Twine Essentials, and this is kind of the gray granite-ish color of twine, which goes nicely with Pebbled Path. And I'm just going to tie this in a bow on here. And then we're going to do the inside of our card, which will be fun. So okay. So there we go. Oh, I love this. I love the colors on this. And I think you guys liked the Pebbled Path as well. I'm glad you got that. So awesome, awesome, awesome. Now we're not quite done with this because I don't know about you, but I feel like this card needs some spritzing. So I'm going to take my clear ink Estella, but I'm going to close my ink pads up because, you know, that's just a recipe for disaster otherwise. And we're going to just spritz on here so that there's some shimmer. Oh, yeah. That's good. Loving this. So I don't know if you can see the shimmer, but it's pretty awesome. Then on the inside of our card, we need to do a little bit more. Okay, so I thought about doing like our basic beige in here, but I wasn't convinced. I don't know. I wasn't convinced. Well, actually, maybe I am convinced. Okay. But I need to cut a piece. Oh no, actually I do have a piece cut. I did. I had one prepped in case we did this. So what I want to do here is add my sentiment on the inside, which is super sweet. Just gotta find a pebble path here. Okay. And actually I'm going to put it right here. Wishing I were there to give you a hug. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is stamp, but I'm going to stamp off my flowers on here. Okay, so I'll stamp off one of those. And I'll take and stamp off one of these like that, and then I'll take and stamp off some of this. Kind of like that and that. Oh! Now, you could, if you wanted, take one of your frames and just place it around there. Oh! Okay, so that was wild wheat. That's petunia pop. And this is berry burst. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm going to say, do you want berry or wild wheat? Wheat or berry? Let me know in the comments. And then, of course, I'm going to put some of these dots on here. I think I'm actually going to do them in Pebbled Path. Stamped off, of course. While y'all are voting. There we go. Okay. Ooh, most of you are saying wheat. All right, I like it. Okay, we're going to stick it on. Here we go. I'm going to use some liquid glue for this. And I don't want to use too much. There's little like lines cut into this. So if I get too much liquid glue, they're just going to like ooze. It's just going to ooze through. So we're going to kind of carefully position this on and put it inside our card. Oh, I love this card. Can I just say, is it okay to say I love this card? And to ensure that I don't squeeze any out, I'm going to throw it in here like that. Okay, so there is our beautiful card. Oh, wait. Plus embellishments. All right, so we're going to put some of these Regal foiled adhesive back dots, because that's a mouthful. And I love these little pink ones because they kind of go with either of the pinks in here. They just sort of meld into the colors. So, oh, so fun. Oh, and the little Stella on here. I don't know if the camera picks it up, but it's great. Just great. Okay, now, ooh, we are doing good on time. Gosh, I felt like we would be super far behind with all the embossing, but we are on fire. Plus, I kind of jibber-jabbered a lot at the beginning. All right, well, next up is a super fun card that I kind of adapted from a swap that I received. And I really like this one, but like I said, I'm kind of changing it up slightly. I'll show you the swap card after, and then you can tell me if you liked my version of it. We are going to start with a sheet of Blackberry Bliss, and we'll fold that into a card base. And Blackberry Bliss is such a good color for fall and winter.
It's so rich and vibrant and beautiful. And I just love it. And I'm going to take my Blackberry Bliss and I'm going to stamp around the edge of this card base to create a background. But I need for sure to protect my workspace with some scratch paper. Okay, so I'm just going to stamp this kind of rich, dark rose all around. And doesn't that just, I already love it. It's just so pretty. I think because it's just so rich and vibrant, you know. Then in our designer series paper pack, there are actually several patterns that this will work with. I think I'm going to throw one more right there. There's several patterns that this will work with. I'm going to set that aside and let it dry. But I chose this one. And I'm going to take my 2 3/8 inch circle punch and just punch one of these. And kind of depending on your piece, you might need to turn it or it might not matter. But then I'm going to take and punch a little divot out of this. And what I've got is like a bowl for flowers. Okay. So I'm going to take that. And then I'm going to take my 3 flowers. And I need a little scrap of paper here. I'm going to ink these up and stamp them. And I'm really torn between doing Berry Burst for this or Blackberry. And I think I'm going to go with Berry Burst. You'll see why in a minute. This is just so dark. But I just had to show so you knew what it was going to look like. All right, and then I've got another scrap, and I am going to stamp my leafy image in some basic beige. Now, my basic beige ink pad, you know, we're still getting it broken in. So I'm going to take and work the ink into the pad a little bit. And I had a spoon for this. Oh, here it is. I'm just going to work the ink into the pad so that the details of this beautiful stamp will show and not be like blotchy, because my pad is still pretty juicy. Hopefully that'll work. Good enough. Okay, so there is my stamped image, and I'm going to die cut this, but as I mentioned, I want to do the flowers in Berry Burst. So I actually stamped that ahead of time like this. So there's this, and then there's this. And I think the Blackberry is just, it's too dark. You know, it's just too dark. So I'm going to go with this one. And so I have like a vase for my flowers. Okay. Now I need to adhere this to something. So I embossed a 3x4 inch piece of crumb cake, and then I have a 3 1/8. Actually, I think it's 3x4. Well, 4 1/4. Sorry, 3x4 1/4. Final answer. And then I've got a 3 3/8 by 4 or 3 1/8 by 4 3/8. Oh my goodness, the mathing is hard on that one. Actually, I think it's more the words. Okay, so I've adhered those 2 layers together, and then I'm going to pop up my vase onto here with some dimensionals once I find them. They're just right here. Okay, and I love this one. It's just super cute. Super easy, of course. And this bowl doesn't have to be 2 3/8. You can also do a die cut for this. So if you don't have a circle punch, you could make it with a circle die and then just die cut it a second time, you know, by laying the die right over to cut that part out. But anyway, you get the idea. And actually, you know, like our stitched dies, those are kind of fun for that extra touch. All right, then I'm going to pop up my flowers onto here. So pretty. And we'll put that right there. Kind of like that, with some room for this in our basic beige. Oh, love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. There we go. Oh, so cute. All right, so I'm going to put that onto my card like this. And I think I'll pop this whole business up, because why wouldn't you? You totally can. Ooh, someone said berry burst, perfect choice, clever vase. Oh, thank you, Sharon. I appreciate that. I really like, I just really like this one a lot, to be completely honest. Okay, and then Wendy, you're just the best. Thank you. And Rosie, I must be hungry. I was thinking cookie. I hear you, Rosie. Me too. It's like just about dinner time, right? Okay, so I'm just gonna put that on my card. Oh, love it. Okay, now here's where things get interesting. I really want to put my sentiment on here, but I can't decide how I want to do that. I think I'm just going to take a little scrap of Berry Burst cardstock and stamp my sentiment. And we've got Missing You and Thanks. I'm going to do Thanks because I think this would be the perfect card to send to my sister's friend who let us stay at her house when we were in California. I haven't had a chance to send her a thank you card yet. And luckily, I know she's been out of town. So I think this would kind of be the perfect thing to send to her as a thank you. Okay, I'm going to take my guillotine trimmer because sometimes I think it's just easier to trim stuff with this when it's really skinny like that. All right, and we're just going to add the thanks on here. Oh, I just love this. And because we've already popped up some stuff on here, we're going to, you put it on with mini glue dots. But the beauty of the mini glue dot is you get like a mini pop-up. It'll stand up off the paper just slightly. And there we go. Trying to decide the exact spot I wanted. Okay. So pretty. Then, so originally I was thinking of adding some ribbon to this, but I don't think it needs it. I think I'm going to leave it like that. And then I'm going to take some of these lovely little dots and position them in the centers of my flowers. Oh, how cool is this? But wait, there's more. Okay, are you ready for this? Okay, so we put stuff on the inside, right? Well, I did the same thing with a 1-inch circle. I punched the end. Now, if you have trouble holding on to the end with your circle punch, you know to do the punch because it's really hard to hold it. So stick it on a Post-it like this. That's like a reaching handle, and then you can punch a divot out of this. And we're going to put this on the inside. And how awesome is that? Okay, now I want a little sentiment to go with this. In here, I'm trying to find something fun. Yes, Rosie, it is a mini cookie. Totally. Okay, but I need a sentiment for the inside. Like, like thank you so much for your hospitality. I don't think that's in this set though. I need just something, but, oh, here. I didn't mount my little mini bloom because we're going to stamp that on a scrap and cut it out and put it on the inside. How awesome is that? Okay, so I'm going to stamp this once again in Berry Burst. And now Mary wants cookies. You know what? Me too, Mary. I'm with you. Okay, so there's that. Look at how cute that is. And then I just need my die. And we'll quickly die cut this out. And there's this stamp. I don't know. I was gonna say maybe we'll put some leaves in there, but that might be too much. But what we could do, don't worry, I've got this covered. What we could do is take our basic beige, and where's that spoon? We're gonna rub this in here at the bottom. What I love about this is you don't get rid of any of the ink. It still stays in the pad. We're just moving it down. Okay. So I just inked up part of this. Okay, and then we're going to put this on. So let me quick die cut this. And then we'll be good to go. I came up with this little concept right before I turned the video on for my live, so I didn't have this die cut ahead of time. But here we go. All right, are you ready? Oh. Maybe I didn't stamp that up high enough. Don't worry, there are two sides to every piece of cardstock. We can still make this happen, friends. Okay. So I've got that up a little higher so that it will show with this. Now I'm going to attach this with a little seal, but then I'm going to attach this with some mini glue dots because again, it's not going to be popped up, but it will give it a little lift, so to speak, if you get what I'm putting out there. And I'll put one at the bottom so it's even. But how cute is this? Maybe we'll just cover up that bud altogether. No, well, ugh, I don't know. The bud kind of sticks out. Let's see if we can finagle it a little bit like that. There we go. Just a fun little cute mini vase, whatever, what have you, for the inside. And I don't have a sentiment for this, so we're just gonna put this. So fun. Isn't that cute? Okay, now I don't know if I mentioned this, I did want to put some ribbon on this, but maybe we could still make this work. So if I put just a little knot on here, can I tuck this under here? Oh, do we like the ribbon? Ribbon or no ribbon? Because one of the things we could do is actually double pop this up. I'm not opposed to double pops. Because that would give us a little more space for the ribbon to sit. Do we like the ribbon? Yeah, I'm with you, Sonia. Okay, so I'm double stacking my dimensionals on here. So, I mean, this, let's be honest, this is going to be the extra stamp if you're going to send this, because it'll be fat, or you give it with the package gift or something. I don't know. All right, so then that's popped up, and then I can just slide that under like the sneaky little gal that I am. And there you have just the best card. Isn't that fun? So a little touch of ribbon just to finish it off, and the cute little tiny vase inside. Oh, so much fun. Now, let me show you this card swap I got. And I think this is cute. I just kind of like what I did with it a little better. So this was from Holly Peterson. She's another demonstrator. And I love it. I really love this background. It's like a layer of designer series paper in the back, which is kind of fun. So yeah, so there you go. There is my version. So let me bring out my projects for you to see. This bundle is one that, you know, I kind of at first glance was like, well, it's just a flower set. We've got lots of those, right? But I think the way they designed the images and then that fun little label is just so awesome. And then the sentiments, oh my gosh. The one I just love is wishing I were there to give you a hug. Oh, that's the best. So I really like that. So anyway, there are my projects for today. Now, as a reminder, if you would like to get a packet with all of the projects I've created, including all the die cut pieces, you won't get these die cut, but everything else, you can just spend $50 in my online store. You'll also get the All-Star PDF. And if you would like those gorgeous little gems that I used, just spend $75 and you'll get those as well. So I hope you had a great time stamping with me today, friends. Thank you so much for being here. A reminder, I will not be live next Monday, I don't think, unless I got wild and crazy. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I don't think I'll be live. But maybe there'll be a video for you regardless. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Anything can happen, right? So I hope you have a great day, and or a great week, and I will see you soon. Don't forget Reindeer Fun Stamp Camp Extravaganza, as well as the Season of Green and Gold classes. Get registered. Links in the description. If you could give me the thumbs up, that would just rock my world, friends. It makes everything with the YouTube so fabulous. Thank you so much for being here today, friends, and I'll see you soon. Bye.